that looks like we might be going for it. There it is. Tryndamere coming out against the Graves. I love it, IG. I love it.
Okay, a little bit of... Wow. If you can set him up, he will take over a game. That's what we want to see here as Lucas. Trying for some deep vision. You don't want to go for that ward, mate. As Zika, maybe he's found an all-in. He's got the crits. He's using the ghost. One more auto, and he finds the
walk back up top lane. IG off to a good start against V5.
V5 not looking like they want to let this one go without a fight. Kaza, he's going to go for the... No, he's not going to go for it in the end. Warded over, but didn't commit. Now a hook from PP God. V5 want to fight. Rookie on the back line. Lucas goes down to start things off, and it's 1-for-1 support for support. Kaza now left alone, though. And on with the resets. It's a champion mid laner. Today, in game number 1, he's already stepping up to have a great performance.
Kaza on this bot side.
Yeah, they're just going to go for the dive. It's not going to work out.
Oh,
Kaza didn't get the knock-up. Oh, he's completely fumbled it on. Gets a free kill on a silver platter. V5 couldn't have bundled it worse.
That was not the F word that I wanted to say in that situation, because, oh my god. Renekton with the Leona and an Italy there, plus the Jinx, like, great setup in these skirmishes. When you look across at V5, right? They're mid lane though, because if you actually end up pushed up to the tower, Zika will just have so many resets on the E that he can chase you down.
Oh, speaking of which, he's going to try that exactly right now as Rich takes a couple of crits here. Zika has his ultimate available. Doesn't he?
Nice job from Uakai though, and Operation, Save Private Rookie is a success, but you're losing out elsewhere.
Now good one to Shun as Kaza goes in, has some damage to work with. Apparently ults onto Shun as well, but that's in Italy, so he hops away anyway. Kaza desperately trying to chase it as Yokai will not be finished by PP God. Back to the junglers, and Shun just about skips away. But in the meantime, look at what's happening in the little box at the bottom left. It's not getting any better for Rich on that top side. You're doing the Herald on the top side. God. I keep on just looking at the mini-map, and Zika is further and further in every single time. Rich now getting dived again. It is just doomed on this top side. Zika with the endless rain.
Zika play. He's what? He's now like right the way up to...
That's his sixth, right? That's his sixth. He was on 3 before this game. He's got 3 in this game alone.
I'm a full Gale Force ahead of Rich. Like, he can just run down anyone here.
Oh my days, that's some javelin damage from Shun as well. Here we go, Kaza finding it engaged. They're on to Lucas, but Lucas is happy to be engaged on. In we go with the croc. Zika across everyone, spinning around and slicing through health bars.
5 asunder, and right now they are doing just that, with Zika performing monstrous on the Tryndamere. Uakai and Shun working brilliantly through this mid jungle, and it's all coming up IG. I say that though. Actually,
my brain told me that Zika
he's going to kill, which means An can link up a Shun here. Shun gives An the attack speed steroid, and they're just going to take this mid tower. Yes, he might get top, but it's still a big win for IG.
Zika threatens the dive as well. It's going to be at least a bounty for Rookie up in that top side, but that ain't enough. Rookie will find a second chain.
Uakai is staying to protect On, not giving Rookie answers, but as I say that,
it's going to be a pick onto Lucas here. We'll walk away, I think, with his life. Being the ignite used, that's a lot of damage. It's certainly Lucas going to be forced to...
It looks a bit funky from IG, but it is the correct calls, right? Zika, play side, make sure you can still keep up against Rich, which he's doing really well. IG, you're trying to get this
because On is mid. You see the 80 carry mid, you assume Baron's not happening, but Zika's playing Tryndamere. You don't need an 80 carry. You've got an 80 carry in that whole Tryndamere. Baron goes down unnoticed.
Pressure on bot, and now they're just going to gank Rich.
Shun has made his way across the map so quickly. He was on Baron literally 2 seconds ago, and now he's pounced on top of Rich to finish a kill. The Croc gets it in the end, as it's another for Uakai. 3-0-2. The player we said needed to have a great game. He's having an amazing game for himself. The whole of IG are, as they start to barrel into the base now. V5, it feels like they're on the last legs, and Rookie especially is after that javelin. In the mid lane, Zika 1v2 and Photic has to Gale Force just to survive. This is brutal, Dagda. This is V5 being systematically taken apart piece by piece. We said V5 were a top team. IG are saying we should be in the conversation instead. Photic goes down, cut in two by Yuakai as the rest of the squad crumbles. IG, the rookie squad, go 12-1 against Victory 5. It's rookies versus veterans, and Veteran C just doesn't matter today. Another one comes on through for IG as Rookie is finished off as well. Nobody even dies, and IG take the game.
IG!
What they end up going for is going to be a Poppy, which I imagine, similar sort of situation, right? You can stop the spinning slashes. You can just build a ton of armor.
And she actually does pretty well. She's got a decent...
Actually, just going to look for the bottom lane instead. Ward over. I thought he warded too
is.
far then for a second. PP God moves forward to try and start the fight. On could be the target. It might just go for Lucas, though, instead. It's going to be a slow down. Another slow coming out from the cripple. Sonic Wave is there. One more auto will do the trick. And Kasa grabs it.
Does have his juggler in his back pocket, though. Zika got the heal for himself. So Shun is just going to sit here and make sure Zika can actually farm this up and make sure that Karst isn't here. Just showing up to keep Rich honest, and now we'll back away.
Trying to. Rich going to get that one last CS, and he'll head to the hills, or perhaps not. Maybe he'll go for a dive. Kars is here as well. That's the stun on the wall. Good flash from Lazika, last possible second, and Shun is here to save the day. Karsa gets himself a bonus grub off the back of everything. Rich low on HP. Wildcast goes wide from Yuakai though. Rich still surviving. That's going to be one for Karsa as Shun goes down. Yuakai now feared. Zika's not 6 either, though. Rookie is. There is a lot of damage available from this Vex. The Shadow Surge doesn't come through. Twisted Fate ult comes on out, and it's Karst that's in trouble instead. Unless Rookie can get over and save his jungler, it's not going to happen. Our own beliefs up to these players that Herald is good and you should fight for him. She instead going to go for a Drake as that
was terrible.
You're welcome, everyone. You're welcome. I'm here all week.
As because you've got the Senna there for Photic, right? He's going to scale super well. You're looking at your ability to take team fights, V5 happens. There's so much peel, there's so many ways to deal with what IG are trying to do. And they're meant to get turret plates for Photic as well, which is going to be their main source of damage. Like, as long as V5 aren't getting picked off, well, as I say that.
Yeah, I'm going to hold you right there, because we're going to dive up in the top side. Rich is going to go down. Diana to pick up the kill, but in the meantime, some base races. The Herald gets a second charge on the bottom side as well. On here to defend alongside Lucas. Lucas knows what's up. He's like, okay, this is Lantern territory right here, but kicked away. How did nobody want the Lantern? Doesn't matter. Sonic Wave to follow it on. Master Flash. They do keep him alive. Did no one have a ward? Someone want a Lantern? Surely V5. Come on now. It's going to be an all-in from Shun onto Rookie, who's just completely invincible, it would seem. Shun settles for the chickens. You see that? He's farming the chickens.
IG need to keep making plays like this, though, if they want to try and combat that, right? Trade dragons for cross maps. Look to open up the map. Find opportunities to look for picks, and at least they're doing it right.
Let's finish the Drake off at very least, but as you're saying, the mid lane will be defended. 2v2 there between the bot laners. Keep moving over the wave, as this is going to be a tier 1 tower finished off by the looks of things. I don't think IG can defend this realistically. A couple more autos will do the job. IG might want to fight for this one afterwards. Gold card comes on in, cast the target, pulled in, but PP God gobbles him up for safety. Hooked in himself though, but Flash keeps him alive. Now the re-engage from V5. A lot of damage coming on out. The health bars not quite finished off. Shield across the team coming out from Photic, and there's the re-dive from PP God on falls, and IG run away with their tails between their legs.
If PP God is able to find those engages, cool, but a slow is going to help out a lot.
Going to pick up the top side. Yuakai feared, knocked up. Can they finish the kill though? Rookie jumps back in. The answer is yes. Or is it? Gold card does a lot. So I got too excited. I thought maybe some kind of magic with the turret firing, you know. I got ahead of myself. Yuakai falls. It will mean V5 maintain control. But once again, like you were saying before, IG getting creative on where they play on the map. Not trying to 5v5, just trying to find things elsewhere.
And they're fully built for the side lane as well, right? Like Kraken Slayer coming through from being able to do that max HP damage, but V5, they're taking over the map. Top gone now as well with the tier 2 taken. Tier 2 bot.
Certainly is, but here we go. Gravitum in the mid lane. Photic should be safe with PP got there, but PP God dies as well. Well, it's not as safe as you once thought, perhaps. Both bot laners fall from B5. And now a huge opportunity for IG. You don't need to 5v5 if you've already killed 2 of them, but a lot of damage coming out. B5 not backing away regardless.
They will keep
the time, but then again, Aphelios scales pretty well, and Trindamere, you leave him in a side lane in the later stages of the game, he'll just end.
They go up against Richie. I don't think he's winning this.
Well, yeah, he seemed to still be committed, but yeah, you're right, he definitely wasn't winning. He was, I guess as soon as it stopped being a 1v1 maybe, but PP God tried to save Photic once again. I love this repeat play from IG. It's not worked out this time around with a flash from Rich. Shield across the team from the dawning shadow, and Photic finishes off the moon itself. Like this is a do or die kind of situation. Dodging away from the root, dodging away from the Sonic Wave. Yokai doesn't dodge the Keeper's Verdict. He's gone. He's out of there. It's a home run and a kick onto On. That's why you banned the Lee Sin, because Carter's a beast.
Now you just add 3 more kills to the ever-growing gold lead of V5. Baron is going to go the way of victory 5. Maybe you can pressure mid lane turret here as IG, but you can even see they're scared as Rookie's already dipped away from Baron to put his toes into that mid lane pool. And now they're going to push in with that Baron ball. Thanks to that play. Mid gone.
Long, and I feel like Photic, I don't know how many souls he's on, but he's got to be on a lot at this point in the game with the amount of fighting that's been going on as well. They're going to hammer home. Shadow Surge goes wide. That's quite a big cooldown for V5. Midnight Vigil is going to do all but nothing here. PP God goes for the re-engage. Carson finally in, looks for the kick himself, but he's just going to tank it all up. He's completely invincible, and now with a stopwatch, Hook goes through him onto PP God, and Rich jumps into the middle of everything. He wants to be a part of the party. Photic battering away Zika on the top side.
And you're like, I still need to split push. This is all I can do, but it ain't gonna help you.
I think it's acknowledging that this is the only way that IG manages to find anything, is if he can get creative and find some angle. But oh my days, Rookie flies halfway across the map to try and chase down Zika, but On has been, oh poor On! It was Zika that was caught. He was caught halfway across the map, and everyone has so much mobility. They fly over mid, and I was like, where did everyone come from?
Oh, poor On. Now the reset coming through from Yokai, but this game's already done. B3 will live strong in every series.
They will go to 3 games. Death, taxes, and V5 having a 3-game series. Those are the only certainties here in the LPL. It's going to be a Keeper's Verdict onto the fountain just to keep them away while V5 attempt to end the game. They're not doing a very good job of ending the game, though. It has to be said, this is taking a long old time. That's going to be a route, though, coming in onto the enemy team. Rich is there, shield across them as Carson goes in and causes chaos. The goal difference is enough here. Double kill comes through for Photic as V5 finish things off in style. A triple for Photic and a 3rd game in the series.
And V5 with a
I don't believe it. Not until it's long. They've actually gone for it. What? We just saw Rich completely body Zika on this Poppy, and Zika goes.
It feels like at least Karsta's just trying to avoid Shun, and I think they kind of realized that there was a ward on their own red buff because of the early invade. So Karsta's trying to see if he can move away from and desync from Shun, because in the 1v1, or even honestly in a 2v2 scenario, the Xin Zhao offers a huge amount against the Lee Sin. So what I've seen now is making his way top side.
Zika, you don't have your ultimate just yet. That low health bar could be trouble, but Rich is going to come down and flashes in a straight line. Recalling just off the side of this mid lane, and he's just going to get a free W onto Casa. Chains over the wall, forces the flash. And nicely done once again by IG.
Yeah, I mean, flash for flash though. Yokai flashed to get the chains, and now bot side.
Yeah, that's a heal used. Lucas flashes the hook, but he won't find it. Photic low though. There's the Inferno, but they can't finish the kill. They're going to have to go into the top catch step, but On, he's over-aggressed. He's gone too far, and he's gone down. After the play had already happened, he was like, oh no, I'm in. I
mean, he cleansed the knockup, right? Like, it's not looking pretty.
Suboptimal. Suboptimal is the phrase we'll use on this one. It will, with the priority in this bottom side, thanks to being up against the center time Kench. They'll grab themselves an early Drake, so not all is lost, but still not ideal in the 2v2. 2-1 still to IG, though, for the time being. It's Shun hanging around this mid lane. And I feel like we have to start to glance over towards Rookie here. Shun certainly will do so as he jumps in, but the scout of the week will keep Rookie safe. Or will it?
Pop yourself over the wall. That's a favorable trade for IG every time.
Bad news bears for IG because we've got a dive going on this bottom side as well. Lucas, the first target. He'll go down straight away now onto Arn. PP God tanking the tower literally forever. Here's Kaza. Gives up on the Wolves. He's moving over towards the Herald. He's down low. Shun finishes it off. Will be able to pick up the Herald. But I think he's going to go down for his trouble here. Rookie will be able to help out at the end. But it's Kaza to pick up
they rightfully thought the better of it. They get the bot lane turret, and then they just look for the potential play anyway if On sticks around. But bot lane turret gone. B5 will reset.
This is going to be hard for IG. This is not one of those leads where it's like, you know, compositionally it's difficult to come back or anything like that. This is just, man, when you're this far behind individually, it's tough. Thorning Shadow, bit of a shield across the team. Yukai just gets one shot by Kaza and Rookie. This 2v2, even though they fell behind early, it doesn't seem to matter as On takes a blast to the face, barely dodges the Sonic Wave. And that'll be a mid, or at least a couple of plates in the mid lane as well. Zika gonna use his ult. He's diving onto Rich at the top side. He doesn't care about this.
Yes, you get the top lane structure, but still IG falling behind on the play. Kaza up here.
You know, it's not often that we're 13 minutes in and I'm like, how do you deal with this? How do you come back from this? I don't know how you deal with this center. Aside from center just running it. Speaking of running it, Rich not having a good time in this matchup. I thought this was meant to be a counter. I thought Zika was doomed, but apparently not. Apparently he's completely fine. He's got a hull breaker and he's got a pet Shun who's just going to sit wherever he is and make sure Rich dies. 0-3 for the Poppy now.
The problem is though, like, Poppy, Sin, Syndra even with the stuns as well. Like, yes, Zika is ahead, but you're constantly trading tip for tat in side lanes and you still win the team fight as V5. At least now, as I say that, Zika does get a tier 2 in the bot side alongside Shun, so that's at least something to write home about, but it might even be answered mid.
Oh, good comes out, but On just, not sure where that moonlight visual was aimed at, but not in the right direction, that's for sure. Closer to Africa, I think.
Oh, here we
now
go.
Photic trying to escape. Maybe this is how you do it. Maybe you just let Photic get super fed so you can steal away a bounty. Rookie playing bouncer here, trying to keep his team safe. Flash forward, Shun. The Rookie, but he gets out to safety himself. Now V5 grouping up as 4. They're trying to play this one safe. They're onto Yukai instead. He gets kicked and finished off over the wall. Beautifully done. And now V5, they've got IG on the run. They've turned things around, but Shun re-engages. Lucas goes forward. They're trying to finish off Kaza, but the Godric is going to do work for him. Shun has fallen. Down goes Tryndamere. On gets out on the Thresh Express, but I don't know if he'll escape because Rookie's over the wall. They're trying to chase down 2 more kills here. V5, they want blood, and they won't let anyone escape.
Back on the map, Rift Herald number 2 is available, but you can see a multitude of V5 members are collapsing on this top. And when you've got Baron up in a little bit, clearing out those 2 towers is going to be crucial.
Oh, Kaza, another great kick, and it's easy.
Beautiful. That's all you need to do. Kaza popping off
here
once
in the
more.
LPL.
They are. And V5 are getting spoiled this game as well, especially nearly dead. Photic trying to see if he can predict the dash away. Is Zika's on bot tower? What?
He's just ignoring Rich. Rich doesn't even exist in Zika's world. Look at this. He doesn't do any damage.
That's kind of hilarious.
He's going to finish the tower, and now he can kill Rich instead. Just turn it around. He doesn't have to worry about his health bar, because his health bar isn't real. It's an illusion. Pushing. It's our only hope. In the meantime, Kaza has had to recall because of the pressure that Zika is putting on. Rich stuns him against the wall. I'm more interested in the bottom corner than I am on the top side of the screen here. Herald is going to get a charge. Is Zika forced away by Kaza here? Remember, Kaza is huge. He does have the damage to finish the Tryndamere. Tower goes down to the top side here. As Zika almost goes down. Flash over the wall. Another charge for the Herald as Inhibitor low on HP. V5. Oh, that's an opportunity for Shun. Jump straight on. PP got knocked back with the Senna in tow. On trying to get the ulti on in. Can they finish Photic? That's the question. Finally, he goes down. And Yukai onto Rookie as well. This is the opportunity as Rich TP'd in. And in the meantime, Kaza is trying to make his way across the map. I don't even know what's happening with Kaza. The rest of the fight is pure chaos. Yukai trying to survive. Getting this straight at this point. On has to cleanse. And just about gets away on the Thresh Express. That's an inhib down. That will be top inhib as well. And Zika is in the base. He's not pushing right now. He can't find a way out of the...
Oh,
See you later, Lucas. My God. And V5. Well, I think the game might just be over, Nectar.
Yeah, it honestly might. 22 minutes
Kind of
in.
anticlimactic.
Yeah. I was like, maybe. Oh, no, but V5 should just win this fight. Like, their team comp is so good against the fighting style of IG.
I mean, they won a 4v5 not too long ago. I'm thinking they win a 5v5. And that is eradicated by the Shadow. It's beautiful to see. As V5, they take us to 3 games like they only can. And now they'll finish things off in style. IG had a stonker of a series, but it's not enough against this powerhouse V5 roster. The Nexus will slowly but surely get taken down, and V5 get themselves yet another 3-game win.